Hey, it's Andy with IT Supplies. EPSON's SureLab D1070 professional minilab printer has a compact footprint, a robust industrial build, a low acquisition cost, and professional photo lab print quality. So what's the catch? There's got to be a catch. What's wrong with the printer? How much does it cost to make photo prints? It must be $1 million. That's how they're going to get you, right? Stay tuned to find out how much it costs to print on the EPSON SureLab D1070 and if ink cost is indeed how they get you with this printer. For years, EPSON has been the leader in wide format inkjet photographic printing. In 2012, EPSON brought their expertise to the digital dry lab with the SureLab D3000. Since then, they have refined their high-speed photo offering to a compact minilab printer. The all-new SureLab D1070 is the third generation of EPSON minilab and offers excellent print quality and production speeds in a tiny desktop footprint. The D1070 is capable of printing up to 8 inches wide. Standard rolls are 5-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch wide by 200 plus feet. The D1070 will print and cut 4-sided borderless prints in each of these standard roll widths, with high-speed, finished, photographic prints in all the standard sizes, 4x6, 5x7, 8x10, as well as custom sizes. The D1070 will handle matte, satin, glossy, metallic, and any number of photo papers in between. In a future video, we'll test EPSON's top speed claims of 460 4x6 prints in an hour, but today we're going to focus on print costs. Can a printer that costs only $2,600 really compete in a cost per copy world with printers that cost literally 100 times more? Today, we're going to break down the math on the ink and the paper costs for this EPSON SureLab D1070. The EPSON D1070 uses EPSON's Ultrachrome D6 dye-based inks. This 6-color ink set offers photo prints that are water, smudge, and fade resistant. The inks in this printer are 250 milliliter eco bags that snap into the printer. Each bag costs $55 for a per milliliter cost of 22 cents. Make note of that, as we're going to circle back to this 22 cent per milliliter cost later in the video. Today, we're going to print 4 representative photographic prints: a family portrait, a black and white print, a school portrait, and a landscape photography print. We are printing these on 6-inch paper at a size of 4 inches by 6 inches. For these prints, we used our Simply Elegant luster paper in 6 inches by 213 foot rolls. The costs for these rolls are $71. So on a 213 foot roll, that is 2,556 linear inches of paper. If we divide that by 4 inches for our 4x6 inch print size, we find that you can get 639 prints from a roll. So let's factor in some waste and call it 630 prints that you can get from a roll. That will give us a paper cost of 11 cents per 4-inch by 6-inch print. Now, please note that this is a premium paper that we're working with. We work with custom mills that can convert much more economical papers into a size that the D1070 can handle. If you're doing invites, postcards, holiday cards, or any other number of applications that don't require premium photographic paper, you could find this cost closer to 5 cents for a 4x6 inch print. So now that we have our paper costs of 11 cents per 4x6, we now need to calculate our ink costs. In order to do that, we need to know how much ink was used on each of these prints. You can easily calculate this using EPSON's Cloud Solution Port Fleet Monitoring tool. In fact, you could have a bank of 6, 12, 50 of these and monitor the uptime, the print totals, and the ink usage on each printer individually or in custom groups. This is a powerful tool that can allow you to run these small D1070s in a large-scale production environment. So, how much ink did we use on each of these prints? On the school portrait, we used 0.09 milliliters of ink. On the black and white print, we used 0.1 milliliters of ink. On the landscape print, we used 0.13 milliliters of ink. And on the family portrait, we used 0.1 milliliters of ink. So across the 4 prints, we used 0.42 milliliters of ink total, for an average usage of 0.1 milliliters per 4x6 inch print. Remember that the D1070 uses 250 ml eco bags of ink at a cost of $55 per bag or 22 cents per milliliter. If we take our average ink usage of 0.1 milliliters per 4x6 and we multiply it by 22 cents for an average cost of 2.3 cents in ink per 4x6 print. So each 4x6 print will use an average of 2.3 cents in ink. If we take our paper costs of 11 cents per 4x6 and our ink costs of 2.3 cents per 4x6, then we arrive at a total consumable cost of 13.3 cents on our premium Simply Elegant luster paper. If you use a less expensive paper, you could effectively bring this cost per print down below 10 cents for a 4x6. And this would be a good place to stop if you just want to know your consumable costs, but let's take it one step further. The printer costs $2,600 and comes with a 1-year warranty. It's rated for 400,000 prints and can be warranted for 5 years at a cost of just $195 per year. That means for $3,380 you can buy an Epson D1070 and put it under full warranty for 5 years. If anything breaks on the printer, Epson ships you a replacement printer next day air. So why do I say all this? Well, if you take your all-in 5-year equipment cost of $3,380 and you print 400,000 prints, which Epson says the printer is rated for, then your cost per print on those 400,000 prints is 8/100ths of a penny. The equipment cost spread to each print is less than 1/10 of a penny. So if you want to take that cost and add it to your ink cost goes from 2.3 cents per 4x6 to a total equipment and ink cost of 2.4 cents per 4x6. That is just a ridiculous amount of printing that you can accomplish for a $3,400 investment. And with an attractive ink cost of 2.3 cents per 4x6 and a competitive paper cost of anywhere from 5 cents to 11 cents per 4x6, I think we've answered the question that we set out to answer. Does this Epson SureLab D1070 have a place in an industry with printers that cost 100 times more? Yes. And is Epson going to sell you a low-cost photo printer and pull one over on you with outrageous ink costs? No, not with the D1070. If you have more questions about the Epson SureLab D1070, please reach out to our sales team at itsupplies.com. We'd love to help you with the sampling and testing on this small but powerful photo printer. If you found this video helpful, you can like the video or you can just go buy your printer and inks from itsupplies.com. This is the kind of video I love putting together, and if you appreciate content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and have a great day.